What's the best area to stay in Tbilisi, Georgia? We're going to try and answer that question as we walk around another neighborhood. We're doing a series of videos on some different areas in Tbilisi that you might want to stay in. Let's take a quick wander around the area of Vera. Welcome back to the series on what is the best area to stay in Tbilisi. Each video we're taking a look at a different neighborhood, and we're in Vera, which is right next door to Mtatsminda, and it borders another huge neighborhood. On the map that's on the screen, it doesn't look that big, but it is pretty large. So you've got lots of options within this neighborhood as to where you might want to try and find a place to stay. I got off the metro at Rustaveli station. If I go one way, I'm on Rustaveli Avenue and I'm going into Mtatsminda. Check out the video on that area. But if I go the other way, I'm in Vera. And it's a little more residential, upmarket, trendy. Yeah, so it's definitely got a little bit of a different feel than some of the other areas we've looked at. Still some tourists around probably wandering through, but not like what you're going to have in Sololaki, the Old Town, or even Mtatsminda. What have we got here? Yeah, tree-lined, residential, and yet there are cafés and cafés and more cafés and wine bars and restaurants. So you've got lots of choices here, but definitely a much more residential feel to this area of Tbilisi. As I wander through Vera right now, Saturday afternoon, and it is really nice and quiet. Just these residential streets. Now, if I get closer down to the main thoroughfare, of course, that's going to be packed, or busier at least. You're going to have boutiques and shops and restaurants, wine bars, cafes, the whole deal. And those are going to be around in some of these residential streets as well. I mean, just try and pan here. I mean, just look how beautiful this is. Stunning. I'm wandering back down towards the main street. I'm going to put it on the screen because I don't want to butcher the pronunciation. And what we've got here, I mean, Vera is just somewhat upmarket, trendy, a little bit bohemian, and again, residential. Great spot, yeah, for short-term stays because you're close enough to Mtatsminda, Rustaveli Avenue, the Old Town, Sololaki. You've got the metro station. And longer-term stays, it would be fantastic for you guys as well. Digital nomads, co-working spaces in the area, and everything you're looking for as far as activities, things to do, a little bit of nightlife. So it would be a great spot for you. Why consider staying in Vera? What are some of the pros? Food and nightlife, 5 out of 5. It's one of the best neighborhoods in Tbilisi for cafes and wine bars and restaurants. You know, contemporary Georgian dining. You've got some trendy places and you've got some authentic places on the side streets that you can find. All kinds. The atmosphere is really nice here. Quiet on the side streets. If you want a little more hustle and bustle and some action, you can find it. The location is great. You can walk to Rustaveli Avenue in 5 or 10 minutes, we'll say, depending on where you're staying. You've got the metro, so you can get to other places in the city, no problem. And if you want boutique hotels and stylish apartments, nicely done Airbnbs, this is going to be a great spot for you. So Vera, definitely one of the best areas, in Tbilisi to stay. Now, like everywhere else, maybe it's not for everyone. Are there any cons? Accommodation, maybe it's a little bit pricier compared to some of the other areas in Tbilisi. So you're going to keep that in mind. I'm sure there are some deals to be had, but because it's such a trendy place, prices might just be creeping up there a bit. It's walkable to get to some of the main tourist areas, but you know, it's not as central as Kala or Sololaki. So you're just a little bit away. Nothing crazy. Hey, good exercise. If you're coming for sightseeing short term, Vera doesn't offer as many of the major landmarks that you're going to be looking for. A few places around the neighborhood that are really cool, great to look at, but the major landmarks are typically going to be in other areas of the city. Really depends on what you want from your stay. What kind of traveler are you? This is more suited, in my mind, for longer term stays. People that are going to be here, a month or more, digital nomads. You're looking for something quiet and long term. One of the main areas or places, we'll say, that people want to come to when they come to this area is Wine Factory. It's kind of like a food market with all these different little vendors. And of course, there's wine tasting here to the extreme. So it's a very hip spot to come if you're in Vera. What's the final verdict on Vera as a place to stay in Tbilisi? Absolutely. It's one of Tbilisi's trendiest neighborhoods. Perfect if you love food, wine, nightlife, stylish atmosphere, without being right in the thick of things. It's far enough away from those crazy tourist areas, the old town specifically. Yeah, it's comfortable enough to maybe feel relaxed, and yet you've still got stuff to do. Now, make sure you check out the other videos in the series. What's your favorite area of Tbilisi? Have you been here? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.